Hey guys, so I'm super excited for this new hardest reveal. So I want you guys to, once this video is over, in the comments, type if you correctly guessed the hardest that I chose and at what point in the video were you 100% confident you were right. Really would love to know that because I'm like super excited for this reveal. So please enjoy the video. Welcome back to What Will Be My New Hardest. This is episode 2. Last time I revealed level 350, which was Bloodlust, beat that, and now somehow we're already going to reveal level 400, so very excited for this reveal, definitely much more so than last time, so without further ado, let's get started. So, you know the drill, I asked you guys on several different platforms what you thought would be the level that I chose for my new hardest. I got 23 unique responses, which is pretty good, so here they all are. And we're about to find out if some of you guys guessed the level correctly. So, right off the bat, the last time I got rid of a bunch of levels, and we're going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to let you guys know that I am not beating a main list. I know that a couple of those were probably almost certainly joke votes, but like, in all seriousness, I'm not going to just skip the entire extended list and jump to a main list right now. I just don't think that's a very smart decision on my part, so I'm not doing that. Alright, so, of these levels, let's get rid of the worst one right out of the way. Thinking space is not gonna happen as a new hardest. That is not something I would ever want to go out of my way to beat. I really just cannot stand that level. I know everybody says it's fun. No. Another level that I really would not want to go for as a hardest is Aerial Gleam. If you guys know me, you know that I hated Arctic Lights and Aquatic Auroras, both levels that is very similar to. So that would just be miserable, I think, to go for as a hardest especially. And on the topic of 9 Circles levels, In Divine is also here. But honestly, that one's like, it seems kind of interesting to me. So we're going to hold off on eliminating that. We're going to come back to that later. So, still looking at these. Let's get rid of some that I just don't think interest me very much, like aren't really my gameplay style. So Neon Skyline is definitely one of those. It just doesn't seem like something that I would find particularly fun. Maybe when I get to it I'll feel differently, but I'm not going out of my way for that one. Same thing with Void. I probably could beat that pretty quickly, but I feel like that level would get really boring for me. Like, it just is slow the whole way through, and it's just not for me. Now let's get rid of some popular new hardest picks that I'm not doing. Cognition, everybody in the world picks that to do as their new hardest. Everybody in the world jumps to it, it's like a whole thing, but I just don't particularly like that level very much. So not going to be doing it here. Same kind of thing applies to Rust. Honestly, when I get to Rust, I might probably find that fun, but I don't know. Right now, as a new hardest, it's just not something that I'm interested in doing. I think of these levels here, the one that absolutely terrifies me the most is Lotus Flower. That one's not going to happen as a new hardest. No way. No way. I just think the duels look so scary to try to learn. They don't seem like they get consistent. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but they just don't. I just don't see myself going out of my way to do that. Speaking of scary levels, we also have Guideless Goobering on here, which is a Kunekun memory type of stuff, even though the Kunekun only made like part of it. And I haven't done an Kunekun level yet, so you'd think it'd probably be pretty smart for me to, you know, jump ahead to one, see what that's kind of all about. No, not happening. probably the most logical step up from Bloodlust would be Crimson Planet, since it was, while it wasn't technically top 1 ever, it was the next hardest level that was verified after it. So that would definitely be a pretty logical step up from Bloodlust. But it feels too similar to Bloodlust. I kind of want to do something that doesn't feel as much of the same. The actual most logical step would be to go for ZODIAC, because that's the actual next top 1. And it very much fits my my skill set. You know, it's XL, not pretty learny. Balancing is kind of weird, but you know, it's definitely something that I could see myself doing and enjoying. We'll come back to that one later. And on the topic of XLs, there's quite a few here that you guys thought I would pick. So let's just eliminate a couple of them right away that I'm not going to do. Frost Spirit, I really like that level. I just don't see myself doing it as a hardest, personally. And then also Gloxinia. I've had this level decided for a while, and Gloxinia is too recent. And it's not like exciting enough to replace what I actually chose. So it's not going to be that. Scream Machine would be very season appropriate considering it is October, Halloween's coming up. And it's a very spooky themed level. We'll come back to that one later too. Only got a few levels left on here. Let's talk about Coral Cave. Aeon beat that recently. And I think it's a pretty cool level, but probably not something I would want to go out of my way to do. Just personally, for me, I don't think I would. And speaking of that, let's just go over some levels that I think are really cool, but I don't think I would want to do them as a hardest. So Destruction 19, I think that level's awesome. I absolutely love it. It's really, really hard. I don't think jumping to that from Bloodlust would be a particularly good idea, especially since it's not completely in a gameplay style that I'm comfortable with. So, you know, definitely something that I think I would like to be, but not as a hardest right now. Renovan's pretty cool, but again, not really something that I'm super interested in going for right now as a hardest. And then let's come back to Indivine. Again, I think that level's cool, but really not something that I'm going to be doing as a hardest. So now, only got 5 levels left. Wait a minute. What's Sari Never Clear still doing here? Get that out of here. That is in no way am I doing that as the hardest. No! And now everything here is XL, so, you know, that doesn't guarantee that the level is XL, because you guys may not have guessed it, but, you know, chances are looking pretty good here. So, let's come back to Scream Machine. Again, that would be so season appropriate, but it's just simply not what I chose, unfortunately, as cool as that would be. So now, we only have Tryout Copyable 2, ZODIAC, and Calculator Core. And really, I'm just going to tell you right up front, it is one of these levels. All 3 of these were very strong contenders for this new hardest. And really what it came down to was just which one of them did I feel most comfortable going for now, and which one did I want to be my hardest most. So, that being said, I'm doing